Hello there, this is Gilly Guide. This is going to be a short tutorial explaining how I set up skips in ExciteBike 64. For a number of years we didn't know how these worked, but I'm going to do my best to try to explain how I do it, and then in a future video explain how I believe that it works behind the scenes. First thing I want to cover here is how I line up for these skips. It's a pretty simple approach that I have, and it's illustrated in this diagram. What I've done is I've highlighted in green the section that you want to aim for when you're going off the ramp. If you fall anywhere in the red section, or if you leave the course anywhere on the red section, you'll end up loading the first segment of the next lap, which will always fail. You will not skip a lap doing that. And if you're anywhere in the blue zone, you will end up not loading the lap trigger. There's a lap trigger that actually expands outside of the area where the next track segments are loaded, and this is the same thing on every single course. So all the skips actually work the exact same. There are, however, different ways to optimize it and different options that I'll go into in a further video. To start with, all you need to know is aim for the corner before the end of the lap, load the lap trigger in midair, and then I'm going to show you about landing here in 3D so you can understand a little bit better how it works. Dropping into 3D here, I just want to explain where I aim to reset the lap. If you land anywhere in this area, the game will not count. Even if you went through the lap trigger, the game will reset you at the start of the next lap without skipping one. This makes it so you can't just turn around, go off course, and go for a new lap. One way around this is to land in a place that actually unloads the start, the lap trigger itself and the start of the lap, and then have the game put you back behind bounds. This tricks the game into thinking that you've gone all the way around and unloaded the start before passing by the finish line again. There are two different ways this happens, and it depends a little bit on the course. In Kyoto, actually, you can do both ways. So I'm going to show you both ways. First of all, what's shown in the video is landing off the course at the edge. So if you hit the wall surrounding the course, it counts as a different section of the track. So when you're put back on the course, you get the lap skip. So any of these places hitting any of those while out of bounds after loading the lap trigger and not starting the new lap will allow you to skip a lap. The other option is landing out of bounds. This is a little bit more precise. You have to land in specific spots, and on Kyoto it's right around here, any of these spots, and that will also work to trigger a lap. All of the lap skips follow a very similar pattern. There are techniques to optimize this and other options for landing out of bounds so that you can extend where you land. But for this video, I hope this helps you figure out how to get started on the skips. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you later.